Hello! Wow. Okay. So we are here with Linux. Completely Linux platform. We're going to go ahead and do a wedding photo. Hopefully the couple will permit me to do so, because it just happens to be my last wedding. We'll pick out a photo and then, as usual, go ahead and improve it somehow. Sorry for the gobbledygook. It was a surprise. As it turns out, it was necessary to do some tech work to get OBS Studio, Open Broadcast Studio, OBS, from heretofore, to run. Turns out that the NVIDIA drivers and many Windows drivers are pretty hacked too. So be careful out there, media makers. You don't know who you're informing about what refugees are out there. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and get off. See, this is what I mean. Get off of the screen, and we'll flip back. This is a completely Linux machine. Darktable is available for most platforms, but is strongest on a Linux machine. Again, this isn't live, but we're going to go ahead and pick a reasonable photo. There's one that's reasonable. It's going to take a little bit of work. So let's go ahead and take that into the darkroom. There we are. I would be really nice if I could zoom. There we go. Zoom in. So let's see. So we have a problem here. One of the problems is that we have cool 6,000 Kelvin light, and then in the front, if you want to consider it a problem, we have tungsten light. So we're going to instead take the white to blue. I'll take the faces to natural tone. I'm going to do that. Let's see if we can zoom in. This is the first time I've used the application. I'm using it with a smaller Wacom tablet on my Linux machine. Yeah, I think exposure. Nope, that's good. Rotation is good. Base curve is okay. Oops. If I can get it to switch to blue, all will be wonderful. I can't. Fusion. Two exposures. Interesting. But not what we need. So we're just going to go ahead and turn that off. And look at that. Look at that. A little bit fuzzy. It's interesting. But he's farther forward, and this is taken with a 50mm lens. There we go, 50mm. So we're going to try sharpening her up in GIMP, and then removing the color profile from Canon, because the color profile from Canon believes whites are absolutely necessary, and in fact this is well exposed. So forgive me, it's a little bit of an adjustment to switch over to Linux. I'm going to go ahead and get this over somehow to GIMP. So forgive me as I fumble around. This is where I need to do a color correction. And that's just what I think are my favorites. Cool. So this is probably gradient levels and tone curve. Good. We're already good on that. Maybe a little brighter. So we're going to get the midpoint and just shift it. Shift it slightly. Look at that skin tone. Nice and healthy. Alright, so now we're going to try sharpen. We need to sharpen. Now this is a different tool. I can't actually paint in as far as I see anything. I have to sharpen over the entire image. So we're going to take the radius, which is 2.5, 2.3 will be fine. crunch it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to zoom in. How do I zoom in? Those are different presets. How do I zoom in? Okay, well, almost covered. Alright, I don't know what all these do yet, but we have to zoom in to 100%. This might not be a tool that I can use, but I'm sure it will. Let's try the infamous right click. Ooh, look at that. Right click zooms. Look at it. Look at the buttery skin. I don't know how to zoom out now. Control, right click, zooms out, and just right click, zooms in 100%. Alright, we don't have anything totally crunchy yet, so we're going to push it a little more. And let's go up, as good as it's going to get. Not a perfect shot, but that's okay. Blend. Interesting. I'll have to learn this software, since I can replace many things with it too. So I'm going to go ahead and control click, control right click. Let's see if I can just do click, and then zooms out. Okay, so we have an improved image, and we're going to go ahead and find a way to get it out of this software. That's not it. Other. Dimensional, slideshow. Back to light table. And now we're going to collect the image. I assume we need to. Drag it. Nope. Tagging, geotagging, metadata editor. Metadata provides not enough. Styles. No need. It's just that. Interesting. Select. Select untouched. Interesting. As soon as I see the word create, duplicate, trash, locally. This is all great, but I need to know how to export selected. There we go. So, JPEG 8-bit. What we need is a TIFF or an open format like PNG, Open EXR. Don't know what that is, but it's got to have some potential for sure. But TIFF, we're going to go to BitDepth 32-bit float. That's good. Compression deflate with predictor uncompressed, and then allow upscaling, no. Max size, no. Profile image settings, whatever. Intent image settings, whatever. Style, none. Export to where? Oh, target storage. File holder, direct table exported. File name. Nope, we're going to put it in desktop. Desktop. Just so it's easy to find. I'll create a folder. I think. Okay, folder name. I'll just call it export. Oops, on keyboard. Export. Great. We're already in it. That's a nice convenience feature. And we're going to click export. Select as output destination. On the wrong side, I'm going to click export. Oh, by the way, Linux is apparently often the save buttons are at the top left or top right rather than the bottom left or right, as they are on Mac or Windows. Alright, so now we got that on the desktop. I'm just going to here now. Again, I'm just going to open the file. It's taking a while. There we go. Open image, which appears below for some reason. Above now. So desktop, export. There we are. All images open. So far there's an integration between the two. You can't simply right click an image and say open in GIMP, but I'm sure it will. Unfilled tag, that's normal. Has an embedded color profile. Don't ask me again. Keep. And okay. Really? Okay, so we have what looks to be. I'm gonna try to open it again. Open. Fill tag. So the image seems to be clear pixels, which means that they're all at 0. Either I've been hacked, the original has been hacked, or one of the two programs has been hacked. Let's see what else we can do about that. There's KDE. It hasn't been hacked, it looks like. I'm just going to zoom back in, find the appropriate profile image settings, and export again, and see if there's some color profile issue. Because Adobe, of all people, created the TIFF spec and don't follow it. The industry follows the TIFF spec, half the industry doesn't, and when it does, the layers have been flattened for some reason. Yeah, I guess my wish that was anything is dead. Wow. Okay, it seems to be frozen. It's possible that Darktable can't handle the size of the image. Tell you what, I am recording. I'm just going to take myself off the net and get moving on this recording. Oh, there we go. Exporting one image to file on disk. So apparently that's a stopping error. No, that's not it either. Alright, handy dandy Linux to the rescue. Control Alt Delete. Control Shift Delete. So everything's hacked for the moment. I'm going to try moving the web tablet. Let's see if that's the problem. I'm going to get back in. I'm using it. Looks fresh, I hadn't done that. Like this. It's hacked. Alright, so we're gonna. There we go. There we go. Power off. Nope. We don't want that to happen. Luckily. I don't know if I'm recording this screen or the screen I'm on. We'll find out in the actual final video, because this is historical messing with. Anyway, that's Linux for you. Lots of stuff going on. Quit. File. Open. There's there's the same size. 613 megabytes was gargantuan, but for some reason, let's just go into the TIFF preferences, as that color profile probably is pretty important. I just set size of thumbnails normal. Oh, I can do that here. Great. Can't do that in the Windows version. Title cache size, kilobytes, megabytes, megabytes. Okay. Maximum image size. Really? So we need 2 or 3. As I might have just ignored the size of my image. We'll just try to put that alone. The same image. And that goes in error. Still error. So that one's bad too. Isn't that color profile? I'm going to cancel out. And preferences. Color management. Order operation. No color management. Editor profile. Single cut profile. Monitor profile. Social. Really? Can't do this now. Where? You're right. Alright, so I'm going to close. Yeah. That's what changes. I don't know why it jumps on this. Open. View. The new one. It's empty. I'll have to get a bug report to both GIMP and bug reports suck, by the way. I always expect a lot more information than you can give them, but at the very least, I'll send them the video link. Let's try it in another format. Did it close down? No, it didn't close down. Oh. So this is what we need. I do got floats, it's probably a problem. We'll try 16-bit instead. That would make sense, but the original 10-bit file is 48 bits. And we'll try it anyway. So there should be success now. Okay. It works. So 16-bit. You have to use 16-bit or else you get a clear image. Probably the TIFF format is a problem. So again, back to the grind. We have to sharpen slightly in the forehead. I doubt that. We have to sharpen heavily on the hair and the crow's feet. Actually, forgive me, please, but we're gonna need to do a little bit of sharpening. So let's see what it does here. It does nothing. Okay. So I'm gonna. That's not what I want at all. I'm gonna duplicate a layer. Well, again, well, that's nice and easy. Nice and easy, but open sourcers, you have to give us tooltips faster. Really? Yep. Alright, so there we are. Selection is the heart. Photography selection sucks, however. We're going to do the, as you already knew from the last set of videos, I'm going to go ahead and, if we had anti-Gaussian, that'd be great. Enhance the stripe, sharpen, unsharp mask. So I'm just going to select, or instead, oh boy. Can't have that now, can you? So the radius, if we zoom in a little farther, if we can't, let's see if we can see the pixels. Let's assume that this hair covers over maybe 4 pixels. So we need to look for hair to hair contrast. We want to crank it too much. And the original theory is right. Yep, it's even a little strong. Ooh! Ah, they didn't patent that, did they? Denoising, need more Photoshop tools. Let's hope Adobe goes out of business. Okay. So, threshold. I always assume that the basic image is the best place to sharpen the threshold. Threshold on Linux, I don't use it much on Windows, but you see how underneath these, this is not a form. This is not a form. So if we're going to use threshold at all, we're not. We're going to instead just rely on the actual forms to slightly sharpen. Again, we have 2.5 pixels. You want to shave off the half pixel, and you'll have a strong edge. So the radius, let's come down a little bit. Let's come up a little bit. And we're just making that, making it look for pixels, 10 pixels. And we'll punch the amount. Different scale, but it's okay. The sharpening is the most important element too. There, we got it. Most important step of the project. Ooh! Because the contents are locked. Well, that's interesting. So we're going to try just getting off the internet. So we can't yet. Huh. Interesting, don't you think? So I'm going to save this. Save to XCF. Please get this ready, huh? Oh, they removed it from the interface. What an idiot. You can prove that. Wi-Fi off. Oh, I removed it from the interface. I'll leave those off and we're on airplane mode. Let's try that sharpen again. First, let's save it. The great thing about XCF format is GIMP will autosave for you every 10 minutes, but it doesn't autosave on its own, not like Photoshop does. if Photoshop ever saves at all. Yeah. So let's see what we got. Enhance, which is really, you have to put it under something else. We go to sharpen, which is a loose sharpen. Where are you? Enlarge this. It should come enlarged. Oh, it's as large as you want to get it on screen. That's a beautiful aspect. That just improves it as a killer feature over the Windows version. Here. See how that feels. 54. Oh, I like it controlled in this. Wait, I have to wait for it to see the sharpens. Oh, it's less sharpened. Contents are locked. Same settings as before, so I'll click it and see if it works. Blurring. What'd I do? That might work, actually. No. They didn't, did they? What they may have done is reconfigured next version before he downloaded it. Well, the open source community is going to have to check. That's happened before, some very specialized cases. And it's a sad sight to see when it's used for bad, not for good. Alright, so we're going to sharpen the old-fashioned way. See, sharpening is ultimately the process of removing an edge that's lowered over multiple pixels, and we need this portion to match this portion. They're both very warm people, and they communicated so. They deserve to be communicated as such. So let's see what we can do. Firstly, we'll get rid of these. You saw it? Oh no. About to say, if they're deleting from the file format, they're in trouble. So, filters, Python command. Edge detect. Really? I'm just going to try something theoretical. There's nobody on earth tries this hard but me, apparently. I don't know what that is. Oh! What the hell is that? This will make a very good sharp mask, which we didn't use for some reason. So get this in here. By the way, unhacking is a thing now. Ultimately, if you act in random ways which are very humane, especially when you're learning a program, you not run them. But not if the program itself is a problem. So, what are we going to do? I'm going to take a break and think about how I'm going to approach this. It depends. I don't know what's useful. It'll make the video many times longer if I go ahead and think about it out loud. But then again, as photographers, you guys would have to go through the same process, and that's useful for people. So I am going to go ahead and I press tab to do that, like in Photoshop. Thinking still, obviously. I have to understand these are 52 megapixel images, so I have a lot of leeway, but not if my tools aren't working. Some of these features are used for the first time. Let's try to listen to that. That's going in the wrong direction. What if I went like this? Nothing had a good cup of coffee can't fix, for sure. We're gonna cancel that out. Useless. For now. So what I was planning on doing is painting it hair by hair, but that's gonna take forever. It works again. Yep. Too sharp. This is an exponential relationship that shouldn't be there. Draw the merge shadow item edit copy. These contents are locked. I wonder what that might be. This is what a lock is. Mode. And will I do that if the contents are locked? Reads language. Yeah, you can find language. Unfortunately, we have to unhack a bit, get things to work around here. This is all we need. See what that gives it to us finally. Yeah, not much. It's okay. So now we're going to go ahead and add a layer mask. Whoops. I'll just open another one in here. Okay, so there's no arrow button. It doesn't do that. It should. Here to here. Okay. Good call. Ooh. You guys hit that in the interface. That's good to know. Should be able to do that. Faster challenge, log out for challenge. So you click the mask. Think of it floating there. Don't know what that means even. Need it. Better. On keyboard. Thanks for waiting through this. Alright, so so we have to create a mask without right click layer holding place. Oh, you can just drag it around with right click. Yeah, so you have to mask with left click. Oops. Left click. Left click? Apparently, this right clicks now. Have their mask. Black, white, full opacity, black, full transparency. Alright. So we're going to do some loose painting here. Flip those colors. I'm going to open up the color panel just in case we need it. It's just huge on this monitor for some reason. Put it in here. I wish there was an easier way to handle this. Oh, forget it. Just pull it out when we need it. I'll get an iPad. No, it's not a Mac machine. It's a Linux machine. I don't know how I'm going to handle that in the future, but just be aware that the laptop is a single screen. Okay. I'm going to save again. It should have already saved. And we're going to paint in with light opacity. Nice. Brush this one. Oh, I did that myself. The size is too small. There's a slight, very slight building of the edges, make them match. We're looking at the memory of the thing. I'm going to take it to 100% to look. I'm sure there's a better way to change the size. So all we're doing is we're taking those former edges and collecting them in place. We might do a little bit of painting because this might be necessary. I've painted in underexposure. I've never painted in edges. Let's see what we can do. The brush hardness is what? It's 50, that's fine. I'm switching to the paint brush, which has a different database. So see how this tool stays in place. Well, I haven't used the brush yet. I had explained to me from GIMP support that that's the case. They're essentially the same tool, even the eraser just says the opposite. But they're essentially the same tool, but they have a different settings database for each of them. So it's too big, way too big, so it's not the right size. And we're going to need to change that color. Nope, we want exact saffron color. Exact. Like gray, so it's really useful. We just need to take out some of the shaded gradient. Itself. I'll look at sometimes. Yeah, wrong button. Wrong button is what I say whenever I screw up. We need this. Oh, it's a black. We don't want a black. Ooh, it's noisy. I need to do noise. I'm sorry, I can see the noise. It's just, I was excited to paint it. So this does. This is the worst image. I'm not going to spend 5 hours on this video, but I'm not going to make you spend it either. But yeah, that did nicely bit. So now we have as a base. So this is real size, but these are not the actual size, so to speak. It does what we want it to. Actually, it does what we want it to. Just a little bit unsharp. This pendant is probably pretty important to the family, so. And judging on what he's wearing, it might not be. Probably is. So I am going to flip the colors again, increase the size again, and just sharpen it up and border. Is that enough firewall? Not quite. Lots of problems, lots of hacking going on today, but because of the innovation of being able to work offline on Linux, we helped pull through. Okay, so there we are. There's the image. Thank you all. Bye.